How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Batwoman Season 2, Episode 2, titled Prior Criminal History. Well, uh, where to begin? Where to begin? This episode covers a little bit of Ryan Wilder's past, as well as her trying to get a job. We also find out who's responsible for the explosion of Kate's plane. It is the person known as Sapphire. The mysterious and elusive Sapphire apparently is responsible for Kate's plane going down. She leaves a note for Alice, as we saw last episode, saying, "Consider us even." Needless to say, Alice does not take well to this, because she had her kill stolen, in a manner of speaking. I don't believe Alice would have ever killed Kate. Kind of like how Joker never kills the Batman, to my knowledge. I don't think, not really well read on the comics, but I know he kills one of the Robins. That's a thing. But yeah, so of course Alice doesn't take this well, so she ties a rat to Mouse to get Mouse's body attacked by bats, then sends it off to Mary's clinic. Afterwards, she unleashes a horde of bats on a Batwoman rally that Ryan, Luke, and Mary tried to get to disperse, and of course they failed. The day is, of course, then saved by Ryan. You know, Ryan saves the day. She actually throws the device that's drawing the bats into a crow's bus after more or less threatening the driver to get off the bus so that, you know, he doesn't die. And then she blows up the entire bus with the bats inside it. This incident and her saving a homeless person actually solidifies her will to become the new Batwoman. Now, of course, Alice's little stunt, both in using the Desert Rose on pretty much everyone in Gotham, and giving Mary the cure, or at least Mary her blood, so that they can synthesize a cure, drew the ire of Sapphire. And so one of Sapphire's little henchmen, for lack of a better word, because I don't know what they're called, employees, henchmen, groupies, I don't know what this lady is. But Sapphire sends her to take Alice. Now, when the little groupie gets there, Sophie is arresting Alice. She's literally in the middle of arresting Alice and gets knocked out. Now, both of them get knocked out, of course, and Ryan discovers the little notebook journal thing that Kay has been writing to Bruce in, like the Dear Bruce instead of like Dear Diary. And she reads the one where Kate met her. She saved Ryan, like 2 months ago or something like that. 2 months previous. Obviously, it's not actually 2 months ago. It would technically be like almost a year ago now. If the episode was taken, because obviously we're still in the Season 1 episodes as opposed to the Season 2 episodes. Technically, we're in what is supposed to have been Season 1, but due to human malware, it's now Season 2. But yeah, so it was 2 months as of the timeline of the show currently, not 2 months ago to us, because usually they're roughly the same. unless stated differently. It's like 1-to-1 date wise. But yeah, with that, and after taking on the mantle of Batwoman, of course, Ryan begins with her own version, a Dear Kate, and that's the episode. What can I say about this episode? I thought it was pretty cool. We got to see more. We got to see more of pretty much everyone. Now of course we don't get closure on what happened to Kate. I doubt we ever will. Because for that they'd have to recast Kate, and if they were willing to recast Kate anyway, before they would have just done it, and we'd still have Kate Kane as Batwoman as opposed to Ryan. So likely we'll never get closure on Kate. I'm gonna stop talking about it probably next week once we get the final original season 1 episodes. We'll move on to season 2 proper. I'll let it go as much as it's needed. Of course, everyone's still grieving. To the point where Jacob Kane has made a couple mistakes in this episode. He interrogated Mary and Luke. Of course, now he was on something that he does know. He was somewhat onto something. They are part of the Batwoman group, but they're not. They don't know what happened to Kate. Only Alice does. But yeah, overall, this was a pretty good episode. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of it down in the comment section down below. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright.